Welcome to Dad Does Disney. Today we're going to tell you the very best ride for a 2-year-old in all of Disneyland except for California Adventure. We took our son 24 times in the last year, so I'm qualified to tell you the very best ride in all of Disneyland for a 2-year-old. Our first contender is the Go-Go Gadget Coaster. Now this is getting rethemed, so we don't know what they're going to change, but if you have a 35-inch tall Daredevil, this is a great ride. Do not miss it. Mr. Toad? Nope. Dark, scary, loud. It's a ride where you literally go to hell. Most kids do not enjoy this ride. I'm sorry, they don't. Dumbo. This is a great ride, but it gets very crowded in Tomorrowland, so you're going to want to go early or you're going to go later in the evening. It was my son's very first ride, but he quickly outgrew it and now really likes going on Astro Orbiters. This plussed up Dumbo ride is much bigger, much faster, and way more fun. You could fit 3 people, but you don't really want to. 2 is more than enough. It's a small little space. You can get great views of the castle, Tomorrowland, and a parade if you're lucky. Small World. It's a classic. It's especially good on a hot day. If you like the song, okay, fine. It's not our favorite ride. We don't go to it over and over and over. It is especially good during the holidays, though. Jungle Cruise. I mean, yeah, sure, who doesn't like the Jungle Cruise? But, you know, who only likes the Jungle Cruise? Buzz Blasters. Most young kids probably don't want to control the gun, at least at 2. But if you give them control over the spinning of the cart, or the ride vehicle, they're going to have a really great time, and it's visually interesting, especially if they like anything Toy Story. But do remember the big buzz at the beginning of the ride. Some kids and some adults consider it scary. Pinocchio, another hard pass from me. It's a Cronenberg-esque body horror where you get called a jackass, and I'm not waiting in line for that. Autopia. As your kid gets a little older, closer to 3, they're going to really start to enjoy this ride. Being able to control it themselves, take the wheel, is a big fantasy for a lot of kids. It was my wife's early core memory at Disneyland. I think this is going to get replaced with an electric update sooner or later, so get on it now and enjoy the 6-mile-per-hour gas guzzlers while they're there. Alice in Wonderland and Snow White have had recent upgrades. They're both great contenders, super fun dark rides, but I wouldn't go out of my way to go see them. If you really love these movies, they might be your favorite, but we don't really love these movies. Teacups, a real contender. Kids get to see what they're getting into, you can control how fast they're spinning, it's a lot of fun, it's well themed, and the line's not so bad most of the day, but even though it's a classic, it's not our favorite. Peter Pan, you probably think this is our favorite ride, it's not. That line is too long, and for that reason alone, I can't give it the best ride in Disneyland. King Arthur's Carousel is a carousel, so you can find that in a park all over the place. It's a lot of fun, it's easy to get on, it's a short line. But yeah, you can get on a carousel in a lot of places, so not our favorite. And for the very top ride in all of Disneyland for a 2-year-old, Winnie the Pooh. No, I'm serious, it's Winnie the Pooh. Trust me, I will tell you why. It is a fun ride, it is great themed, the songs are great, the characters are great. Visually, it's really interesting and very fun to be in there. And the most important thing is that line is short. That is not an indication that it is an unpopular ride. It is an omni-loader, and it is not in Fantasyland. That means a ton of people go through it, and it's not in the most crowded part of the park. It is the only ride my son has wanted to go on over and over and over, and because that line is so short, we often can go over and over and over. It is the very top ride for a 2-year-old in all of Disneyland. Please like and subscribe. This is a brand new channel. My wife, my son, and I are going to be creating a lot of content. Let us know what you want to see, let us know what you don't want to see, and most importantly, tell me in the comments why I'm totally wrong.